Hey folks, today we are at Gully Brook Lake Metro Parks and we're starting off at the rain gardens. These wild looking gardens are beneficial for the environment. They are designed to improve drainage from the parking lot, naturally filter runoff and snow melt, and provide habitat for plants and animals. And they have a playground at this one, which most of them do, but it's a nice little playground there. And we're headed to the overhang here. And here's the map of Gully Brook. Which it looks like it's maybe 10 minutes or so off of I-90. And here we got Gully Brook past and present. For nearly 100 years, nature enthusiasts of all ages have sought inspiration and knowledge in the Gully Brook Valley. 1815, Willoughby Township is formed within the Western Reserve. First European settlers arrive. Ohio's original forests give way to agriculture and settlement. Early 1900s, local trappers seek pelts for the fur trade along the river valleys of northern Ohio. Burroughs Nature Club is formed. Local naturalists begin exploring Gully Brook and surrounding natural areas. Mid to late 1900s, construction of Interstate 90, farms and properties divided. Local call for support continues with the News Herald article, Club asks that Willoughby Valley be saved. Willoughby Natural Areas Cooperative forms grassroots support for conservation. Present, federal support through Congressman LaTourette for land purchase in Gully Brook. Final acres purchased by Lakeland Metro Parks Improvements began in 2010 and park opened to the public in 2011. And Congressman LaTourette is no longer the congressman in this area, in case you were wondering. A timeless treasure. Although the abundant wildflower displays in the uncut forests of Gully Brook have disappeared, a walk through this valley can still refresh the mind and spirit. This landscape was once known as a place of beauty and refuge. Change came as forests became farms. Farms were then divided by freeway construction. Suburban homes followed, yet the valley remained. I go to nature to be soothed and healed and to have my senses put in order. John Burroughs. Lucy really likes the rain gardens. Some good smells. And as we start on this trail, there's a couple different trails, but as we start on this one, another one is hilly, so we took the level land one, but lots of down trees. Now this area has been hit recently with tornadoes and the last couple years, so a lot of the parks did get some damage from those. And as you can see though, it's still shady. There's a deer right in front of me. Shout out to my nature friends. Jenny D Family Nature, I think that's what she calls herself. I still know her as Jenny D My Style. Oh, he's walking. And that's a buck. I can't count the points though. Yeah. And backwoods 3030. He stopped to check us out for a little bit. Now he's gone. Yeah, take a break for something to munch on. So this is whatever kind of tree does those nuts there. I'm not sure.
It's rotten inside.
It's rotten inside. If anybody knows, let us know. Oh. Kathy thinks that they're acorns because she found a top. Yeah, there we go. And they have a very nice little fire area with the wood provided and a pavilion to picnic in. And there's the brook. And let's see if I can get that slanted tree there. And up here, we got another sign. There's a bunch of trees falling over the brook that can be used as bridges. I don't think that was what happened because you can see the roots and that, but that's what we used to use when I was a kid. The Gully Brook landscape has seen many changes over the years, from its forests cleared for farming in the 1800s to construction of Interstate 90 in the 1950s. As family farms were divided and streams were diverted into culverts, its wild communities of plants and animals also changed. Yet the valley remains. Stream tributaries and wild inhabitants still exist, and this special valley, now protected by Lake Metroplex parks, is a place where nature is returning and visitors seek peace and enjoyment. And they got a picture of a great blue heron. Yeah. Along its meandering journey to the Chagrin River Gully Brook provides a haven. Do you need to do that, Lucy? I'm sorry, folks. Along its meandering journey to the Chagrin River Gully Brook provides a haven for tiny fish, turtles, and crayfish. Hidden from view are the dragonfly larvae and other aquatic insects that rely on the brook as a source of life. And there's a picture of ebony jewel-winged damselfly, which is all black. I'm wondering if we didn't, I don't think I caught the black one on tape, but in the in the Penny Nature Park video, we might I'm wondering if that isn't what we saw. So maybe. And you can see all these trees falling over the brook. It's actually kind of cool. And then there's a branch right here, which is a lizard. Did you see that, honey? This branch here looks like a lizard or a dinosaur. This tree has a huge hole in it. Imagine something might be living in it. This is kind of a stony path. It's fair. It's not the easiest path I've ever been on, but it's not the hardest. I even think that wheelchairs could do it. As I said, it might be a bumpy ride, but it's really pretty and nice in here. So semi-handicap friendly, it can be done. What's interesting is that a lot of trees and leaves are still green. Yet if you look on the ground, there's a lot of fallen leaves too. So we're still in that combination summer fall. It's today, I believe, is September 16th, and it's fairly hot, up in the 80s. However, under the shade here, it is nice and cool. There's a real nice breeze going. So it's a really nice little stroll. And Lucy's still checking the smells out. That's what it's all about. When we go on our adventures, get in as many smells as you can. Isn't that right, Lucy? She just says, let me be. I'm going to say this is probably 10 to 15 minutes at the most from downtown Cleveland. So it'd be a really nice place if you're visiting Cleveland to just get out of the city and experience nature. So, you know, it's really, as I said, this is a nice, you can just nice, quiet, wonderful place to explore and just get out and experience nature. So there's a choice to make here. We're going to go to the left because I think that will get us to the parking lot sooner than later. And I don't, but it looks like it's sunny at this one point, but then it gets shady again, so that's good. And I don't know if you just saw the leaves falling. So it looks like there's probably a swampy area here. We got the reed, and I'm not sure if there's some cat o' nine tails back there or not. You can see we definitely have the reed up here, which usually means that it's wet and don't see any water, but I have a feeling that it can get pretty swampy in this area here. So we're coming up to another where the trail can go to right or left. The right loops back around. It goes, well, obviously in that direction, loops back to where we were, but we're actually going to head to the parking lot because I don't know, I just don't have it in me today, but at least we got you some things to see. I found another sign. The Owl and the Elm. Oh, this sounds really interesting to read. Great horned owls, red fox, and other animals have long made the forest in this valley their home. One of the first studies of the great horned owl took place at a nest along Gully Brook in 1927. Results showed the beneficial nature of owls and proved that their diet helps to control small animal populations. Early studies like this one provided the science that resulted in laws protecting all owls, hawks, and eagles. A national champion. The largest slippery elm tree in the United States once grew in this valley. In 1944, national champion American Big Tree, it measured 15 feet 5 inches around the trunk. The elm sheltered as much studied great horned owl nests in a cavity large enough to stand in. A tree so amazing may never live in this valley again, but great horned owls and other wildlife will always be protected here. I didn't know that elms could get that big. Did you?
Hickory is a specific type.
Yeah, it's the slippery elm. Isn't that what it said? Silvery elm. What kind of elm? Slippery elm. I'm not sure if I mentioned this. It does have benches every so often. It looks like a low bench though, so Mrs. might not actually want to sit on it, but I need to take a break. While I'm taking a little break here, I just wanted to thank you if you've made it this far into the video, and please give us a thumbs up. Just a little reminder for that. And again, thanks so much for making it this far into the video. And there's a cool rock over there. So what we discovered was this basically is one big loop, the park, with additional loops in it. So there's more hiking than what we did, but that is the steep hill that I told you about that we weren't climbing up. Well, we're going to go down it. And I want to say, if you like this type of video, give it the thumbs up. Share it out. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell, especially if you like this type of thing. We also do other types of adventures and cooking and gardening. And we try to get out and live life to its fullest. Even though I have to use a walker, if you have to use that, or a wheelchair, or any type of assistive device that helps you live your life to its fullest. It's not making you handicapped. It's making you handy capable. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a great day and God bless.